Most important pitch. He's got a fly ball pitcher, and that's dangerous.
And that's a fly ball, and that's well hit. Taylor tracking at the wall. Gone! Austin Martin. And that has to feel good for Martin and for Vandy.
That is as good as Hickman was, and then Martin just gets going. 1-0 fastball down. We've heard the Mookie Betts comparison for Austin Martin. What an effort by Taylor, by the way. But no.
Be successful. Slow ground ball. Nichols gets a glove on it, and it's going to be a base hit. Infield hit for Ethan Paul. Let's go to our studio. Zubin Mahente. Update, Ole Miss, Arkansas.
To hold runners at second base.
Ball in the dirt. That's ball 4. You saw Pollard on the phone down to the bullpen already. What an incredible
patience to your pitch as opposed to letting the moment consume you.
At the corners. Turning to left and deep. And gone. You could sense Chris Pollard knew something was wrong. Trying to get his bullpen ready here in the first before it heats up. Vanderbilt has hit 2 out of the park and has a 4-0 lead.
This is why Vanderbilt has 53 wins, and it's one of these, arguably the most.
That's a 30-foot wall in left field.
And that ball's almost left Tennessee. I mean, this thing is, that's a rocket ship out. 2 strikes against a guy like that.
Yeah. And he walks. Left field. Pretty well hit. Gallagher in the corner, and it's gone! Second of the day. Austin Martin, 6-0 Vandy. Pitch at bat, 2-run homer.
Well, you talk to scouts and they'll tell you all about J.J. Bleday, but they'll also tell you about Austin Martin being a first-round pick next year, and that is, I don't know that you're going to see a better at-bat in college baseball. Carey made a bunch of really good pitches, and it just didn't matter. Played 56 games in our regular season. He's never won less than 40. His worst season was 40 wins in a regional appearance.
Maxwell to left field and deep and gone. And the big kid from this state here in Tennessee, Rudy Maxwell, with a solo shot to left. He had the big pinch hit 3-run homer in the regional. Got to feel good to come back home in a big game like this.
No doubt. And as well as Hickman's been throwing, fastball center cut and gets all over it.
Yeah. Into left field, the base hit. DeMarco's 2 for 2.
When you have guys that are hyper-aggressive swingers like a base open, why not?
Yeah, breaking ball, line in the gap, right center field. Taylor's not going to get there. Gets to the wall, off the top of the wall. A run scores on a double for Ty Duvall. 7-1.
Well, score anyway. What a good pitch by Carey, and Duvall just makes the pitch-to-pitch adjustment. It's a 3-2 breaking ball. Maybe sits up a little bit. It's the veteran nature of this lineup for Vandy. And I'll tell you, Rich, the problem for Duke right now.
Another 3-2. That's a fair ball off the glove of Nichols. Round third. Duvall comes home and he scores.
Good AB by Infante, but really good base running by Duvall. Remember, that's a backup catcher right here. Not known for their foot speed, but base running is not necessarily about.
1-1. Lined into right field. That's a base hit. Infante around third. J.J. Blade stretches the lead to 9-1.
I can't tell you how impressive this is, Rich. You've seen 5 straight breaking balls for a guy. He's trying to get you off of the fastball, and then he tries to sneak one in there, and you blister it. That's really impressive for J.J. Blade.
In fact, they've played a couple series on campus this past season. 3-2. That ball hit to right and hit pretty well, and deep, and gone. And Duke has their second homer. Michael Rothenberg, his 11th of the season. And if you are making that list for the 2020 Major League Draft, Rothenberg's name needs to be on your watch list.
Yeah, you don't see this type of power at the catching position very often. Size, strength, and power. That's the danger. Hickman throws his fastball up quite often, and sometimes when it's middle, kind of medium height, that bad things happen, and that's what you get right there. Got to get above that. Maybe me in the 7th inning, Rich, if you're cool with it.
High fly ball. Shrek to the wall, and it's gone. Steven Scott. That was about eye level with the top of that parking garage group.
Yes, it was. It was a little gift for the garage doors. Now it's a party.
Look at, there they are, the garage doors.
Boy, Dockman's done such a nice job, but it's a hanging breaking ball, and you worry that maybe the Vandy hitters have seen one too many of these. Lost 2 Super Regionals in a row, and it's just been a lot for this program to work through.
There's the power from Infante, and that ball is out of here. We've been talking about it all weekend, and he goes opposite fields. His 12th of the season. That's the 5th home run of the day for Vandy.
I mean, what a great moment for Julian Infante, who, you know, we've talked about the loss of Donnie Everett, but Julian Infante's had a lot of extreme adversity on the field. You know, baseball's not an easy game, and this game has been difficult for him. And, you know, think about just...
Yeah, he's Player of the Year, 3rd Commodore to win it. 4th overall pick from the Marlins. And he cues that one into center field for a hit.
Hashtag he good. He's done a much better job using the middle of the field the last few at-bats. Breaking ball, watch your lips. Goodness gracious. I mean, Dockman reacts after the ball's past him. Seen a lot of this breaking ball, and goodness. You're edgy.
That one's driven in the gap. Ethan Paul has got extra bases. And let's watch Blade run around third, and here he comes. And he scores.
just loved Ethan Paul's at-bats throughout this Super Regional. He's been the calming influence for this team, and the senior with a ton of RBIs. That's the breaking ball. That's something that's going to come with time.
All the way to the screen. Runner comes home and scores. 13-2 Vandy.
That's part of this offense, is obviously it can really hit, but when you have a bunch of good athletes, that's going to lend itself to good base running.